Malthael thinks he can delay the inevitable, but he underestimates my persistence. I will cross the ancient battleground of the angels and demons, and journey on to the gates of the Pandemonium Fortress. This angel has disrupted the balance between life and death, and it falls to me to rebuke him.
Let's see, does this version include the Reaper of Souls DLC? Yes, it does.
Yeah, which is what we're doing now,
Yes.
I think.
It's the full combo pack, every DLC, plus a little extra for Switch owners.
Now wait a minute. Isn't Pandemonium supposed to be the realm of demons? Then why...
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done.
Are they making Pandemonium more like a limbo?
Limbo.
I need essence.
Oh,
I have long waited.
I wonder if they're
for this
implying that
knowledge.
it's still active. What the?
Whoa.
Well, that was fast.
You will need to do better if you are to stand any chance.
I straight up thought there was a boss fight where we had to fight him. I guess not.
My essence is too low.
Like, I straight up thought we had
Need
to...
more time.
I straight up thought we had to fight him at some point in this game.
Curious.
I've become
guess not.
stronger.
Unless he's corrupted later on in this level,
No,
I don't think so.
I haven't played this DLC. This is all new for me.
Okay.
Not enough essence.
Whew. Yeah, all those things explode.
Demons, the remnants of a long-forgotten battle.
Okay, so he's more implying that the battle's over, but they're still here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember my brother and I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably back in middle school. We would decide upon what themes of decks that we would be
My
collecting cards for,
essence is
because we
too
would
low.
pull from the same cards. So with the original sets, it was like, oh yeah, you know, he wants to have fiend types. Well, I'll have the Amazons or something, you know? And I remember, yeah, for his like demon theme deck, one of the
That is a siege room. Bring it with you.
one of the like arena land cards, or what do you call them? They essentially add an effect to the whole board, and you can only have one of them active at a time. And I remember, I think that one was Pandemonium, was the one that benefited demons, or fiends as they would call them.
Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
Indeed.
You know, Imperius, we're undeserving of gratitude.
He is a tsundere angel. That's amazing.
What?
It's not like I like you or anything. You just killed my brother, who needed to
My
die.
essence is too low.
Your contributions were appreciated, but I hate you.
He's the kind of character where you try so hard and eventually all he gives you
This
is like a little
creature
nod
will die.
to show respect, and everyone gets all mushy because, oh look, he actually acknowledged you, did good. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. If he doesn't perish horribly. Oh, that makes me wonder where all the other angels are. Where's Ariel?
Unimportant. Unimportant side characters that have no bearing on what we were doing.
Ooh, that thing has a bunch of tentacles for legs.
Ball. corpse explosions. Should maybe give corpse lens a go again.
Low battery. I think we might have to stop sheerly to...
Yeah, to avoid that. Yeah, we probably should. Just finish this off.
It's a shame. Yeah, we probably should have stopped before coming into Pandemonium.
Well, it's okay.
I forgot entirely that the controller was having issues. And there's no way to plug this in. It's because they're...
No, I mean, we could always try out those new controller things, but both of those will probably run out fairly quickly.
Well, the blue one hasn't yet.
Yeah, but it's right there. It's probably both. It's just giving you the...
Something now inhabits the fortress. I am certain of it. Long have I gazed upon its scarred facade, dreaming of the safe haven its walls offer. But it has changed. The vacant terraces have turned cold. I am so desperate to escape the demons. But whatever is in the fortress may be worse.
Something worse
Not
than
enough
demons in a
essence.
fortress?
Okay. So, I should probably mention, since people might notice the Paragon level difference, I've been mucking around in the endgame without Shell. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference.
Oh, well, then your bone horde is just going to annihilate everything, aren't they?
I really haven't got that many damage upgrades. Like, what's my weapon do? 3,396 damage, as opposed to your... I think you're pretty close to that. You okay?
I'm just making sure everything
Oh,
is
the doors and whatnot? Yeah, it's fine.
are closed. I mean, you didn't really shut the bathroom door. You're
It's
terrible
fine.
about that.
The only thing that's really changed is I have a new
essence
strategy.
Is too low.
You mean a new build?
Yeah, so yesterday when we were fighting the Spider
I could
Queen,
bring that
Yes.
I was
down.
complaining about a lack of corpses.
So you need something to make corpses.
Yeah, so now I have a corpse factory.
Ew.
Yeah. And I switched my corpse explosion out with bone spears.
I require a corpse.
How
for
ancient
that.
are these angel corpses on these javelins?
No.
Old, probably.
Because this is from one of the earlier wars betwixt the angels and the demons.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
look, there's
remember,
a demon
the
head on a
demons are a
pike.
remnant
I
of an
require
ancient
a
battle
corpse for
long
that.
forgotten or whatever Imperius had been talking about.
I'm afraid not.
Okay, my character's going to be saying that a lot, isn't he? If you run out of corpses, he's like, no.
No.
I cannot do that. I need a corpse.
Okay, I might just have to switch this,
I need a
Make a
corpse.
fine corpse.
I might just have to switch it around anyway, because otherwise he's just going to be yelling no repeatedly. I forgot about that. I really wish you could turn off,
Wait, is that a
reaction-
hand? That was a hand.
I cannot do that.
Or was it a worm?
Okay, I gotta switch this skill before I lose my mind. Corpse skill to corpse explosion.
My character is quite silent, I find.
Yeah. There's a reason why I turned off character voices in Blizzard games.
My essence is too low.
Unfortunately,
Do
it's
not
just all
fear the
voices. I don't think there's an easy way for me to,
At least my only line that I recall my
My
character saying
hatred
is,
is too low.
yeah, my hatred is too low, or I
yeah,
need
that's
more
your
hatred.
that's your consistent one.
I need more hatred, but that's funny. It's funny to listen to.
Okay. And yeah, I don't think I've overpowered myself too much by playing ahead. I barely played ahead. I just did one Nephilim Rift and one set of bounties. And I've mainly got the ability to
night
make better stuff
embraces
than I've
you.
already got. Because there's new blueprints you get by doing dailies and so on and so forth.
Huh. Oh, so they introduced dailies.
Yeah, I mean, they're bounties. I'm not entirely sure what resets them. But you have 5 bounties per zone, and if you do them all, you get a bunch of money, experience, and a Herodric chest.
Ah, so it's like the World of
I'm
Warcraft
unable to get it
dailies.
open. My master would take pride
Because they have
in
those
this.
world quests.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that they implement them in several
I'm
games.
unable to get it open.
Oh, we need to do this
You
time
make
stuff.
My
Okay.
essence is too low.
I was like, ooh, chest. Ooh, chest.
Yep.
Ooh, no. Can't open
But we
it.
got to defeat all the waves before we run out of time. Are they coming? Okay. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, is
That's
there someone
stupid.
beyond reach?
Yeah, there's something that spawned outside of the radius. And so it,
Do not.
It didn't
fear
actually
the end.
bring it into our circle.
Yep.
So we might not actually get it
We
then.
don't get the bonus chest. But, like, we'll live, I think.
I need essence.
Oh, so we really didn't.
I cannot open this.
Oh. That's weird.
What?
It was just like a freeze? That was really strange.
Are you downloading something?
No.
Okay.
Stop with all your downloading! No, it just, like, it totally froze there for a moment. I have no idea why.
Ooh, I got a better. Oh, that's just a quiver.
Yeah, it's a quiver. It looks good. I actually have no idea if it's any good.
But are quivers considered an offhand or something?
Yeah, they're an
weird?
offhand.
Dang.
So I think you pair them with, like, the bow and stuff.
Yes.
It might be good.
But the thing is,
My essence is too
my
low.
build is better off with the one-handed crossbows, probably.
Yeah,
What do I know of the Realm Walker? Very little. It roams the outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
Sweet.
But that's the realm of the bat. So we're gonna.
Sweet.
We're really going into the.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
I mean, why not? It's something different. I mean,
So
we might
this
as
is
well.
a portal that resides in the stomach of a
A
creature,
beast, yeah.
Your fear betrays you.
and no one ever returns.
Which just means the protagonist returns, because obvious. It'd actually be pretty great if we were just stuck here forever.
And that is how Diablo conquered Earth, or whatever this realm is called. It's called Sanctuary, right?
He disguised the infinite prison portal as a loot goblin, and the adventurers dove right in, like idiots. Who'd have thought all along their greed was the only thing he needed?
Well, appeal to one of the 7 deadly sins, I suppose.
The only seven deadly sin that really works in video games. Because, like, pride? Eh. Lust? Eh.
Ooh.
Envy? Eh. I mean, kinda. Gluttony? No.
Gluttony, I would put alongside
You need, like,
greed.
way better VR than we've currently got for that sort of thing.
If it's just associated with eating.
Yeah, like, we'd have to have some serious, like, sensory feedback in a video game for gluttony to even be, like, a viable option there.
But what if the object of the game was eating?
I mean, Katamari Damacy, but...
I need more hatred to
Damacy?
do that.
I always thought it was Damancy.
Yeah. Katamari Damacy. I think that's how it's pronounced in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Whee. Okay.
Right.
Speaking of, there's a new Katamari game coming out in, like, 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard about that. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a new one. If it's not a new one, it's like an HD port on the Switch. I'm looking forward to it. Because we only ever played,
We only played it once at our friend's house, I think.
Yeah.
And it was the one where... Did the king vanish, or did he shrink?
No,
or...
he, like, died and they replaced him with a robot, if I remember right.
Oh,
Wasn't that the case?
maybe.
We didn't really play the campaign mode. We played the sumo mode because the sumo mode was really funny.
That was the one where you're collecting food.
What?
I remember collecting food.
Yeah, food. I heard poo and I was like,
What?
that's, we played a very different Katamari, or I was very drunk and didn't realize at all what we were up to.
Well, you were the one that had all of those caramel
grave
jelly liquor
beckons.
things.
I had some pretty sweet drinks. Y'all got bad drinks.
Wait, what?
This will be a challenge.
I just remember the one time we all went out to buy liquor together. I got like a caramel schnapps or whatever.
Oh, and we wanted to try.
Pink Revenge, was
It
it?
was something revenge.
I think it was like Pink Revenge or Strawberry Revenge. But it was to the extent of you couldn't drink it. It was disgusting.
It was weird. Very weird.
I could get accustomed to that.
It was definitely one of those instances where appearances trumped
Yeah, the advertising was way cooler
than
the
the
actual
substance.
Yeah, drank. I wouldn't mind doing that again. Just going out to a liquor store and finding cool stuff. We don't do it very often. Like, I know you're not much of an alcohol person.
Nope.
And, like...
I'd much rather find interesting fruit juice.
I will find interesting everything. This is a dead end. Just loot.
I mean, the last time we tried to find a new, what was it? We always like our powdered Thai tea. It's sort of like a hot cocoa almost. So then we were like, hey, look, the same company creates a green tea. I wonder if it's anything akin to matcha or something. Nope. It's weird. It tastes... It definitely isn't matcha. And there's food coloring in it to make it look greener.
Yeah, we got
which is a big no-no for me.
It was kind of weird and shocky almost.
Mm-hmm. And then we had tried the red bean mix that was also akin to hot cocoa. Because you love your red bean paste buns. And it's like, hey, a red bean paste drink. But the weird thing is it tastes... kind of... I mean, obviously it tastes milky. But it's almost like the start... What's wrong?
I just having controller problems.
It's almost like the starches from the beans just made it gummy. And then there were actually some dried beans in the mix. So there would just be a random bean floating in your drink. And they weren't sweet or delectable. It was
just kind of gross.
Yeah. Horkoroth.
Horkoroth. Horkoroth.
Siege room.
My demon Totoro. Those corpse explosions do not home in nearly as much as I wanted them
Now,
to.
there's definitely a difference between
My
forest
essence is
spirits
too low.
and demons, right? Or were all of them just
I
some kind of weird
Don't
kami?
know. Are we talking Japanese folklore?
Yeah.
Straight up, no idea. I think it varies based on the,
The disposition of the spirit.
Yeah?
Because it's weird. I believe they can have not necessarily benevolent demons, but ones that aren't outright malevolent.
Yeah. I think my
But
problem
maybe
is...
it's because most of my folklore in that regard was informed by Inuyasha, where
serve the
demons were
cycle.
apparently breeding with humans all over the place.
Yeah, almost all of my anime, or all
This
of
is
my...
the way to the ram. I'd best find the siege runes first.
All of my knowledge of Japanese folklore is entirely informed by... I don't really know if we want to go into any of the side rooms. We might as well ignore it. But yeah, I've just watched too much anime, so I actually have no idea the actual factual answers. Okay, so we're looking for another one of those, like, dome things around here.
Mm-hmm.
Big blue dome. I guess the objective marker is gonna find it well before either of us ever do.
Whoa, avoiding those fireballs. Oop, not well enough.
Nope, nothing here.
Well, we have ancient supplies. Whoa,
Yeah,
worm!
I don't think
Wolfie,
we-
come back here.
I don't think we really need to care too much about ancient supplies, to be totally honest.
Whoa, that's... Some of the realm is crumbling into that green abyss.
Yep.
My pack is full.
Oh, really? My inventory's full?
Alright. Back we go. Escape. We'll come back. Alright. Just salvage everything quick. Pretty much at this point, oh yeah, this is the stuff that I was getting, by the way. Like Demon's Marrow?
Green.
Yeah, so I have the ability to make it, but I don't have the supplies. I don't even know where to get the supplies.
Okay, nothing is better there. Hey, what about the death braces?
Probably death braces. The boots, yeah.
Brooding stand. Nope, nothing there. Yeah, so that was
Destroyer's bow.
Looks better.
Actually, it looks like you might have had another one there. Go back to it for a second.
Really?
Yeah. Other one. Other side. Wastelander's Cross.
Really?
Yeah.
But then I have the arc, so then the Destroyer's bow wasn't good. Huh. In comparison.
I don't know.
And that only increases
Nah.
that, so nah. Okay. And then I'll just salvage the rest with him.
Yep.
Okay.
Back we go.
I need essence.
You know, it was interesting playing,
My power has grown.
it was interesting playing this on PC for a little bit earlier today. I actually think I prefer this game, with the controller.
I do too. I like the
It's
controls
much
on
more
it.
comfortable. Like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to get used to playing these sorts of games on PC again.
Well, it's one of those things where I've actually found playing the PC for extended periods of time to be painful, which is so odd because
It's a lot of clicking.
I would consider myself
This will be
a PC gamer before. I mean, I suppose I grew up with the Nintendo 64 as well, but it's one of those things where I always prefer PC gaming, and recently because of that wrist injury with the tendinitis and stuff, I found that using a mouse is the worst thing for me, and that it was actually the root cause of my injury as opposed to drawing for too long. Drawing with a pencil and working with controllers,
Nephilim!
just fine.
We found something we can use!
It's working with a mouse that ends up being detrimental to my hand's health, which is so odd, but it might be the twisting and it also might be the clicking because you're aggravating those specific tendons. Oh, hey, Angelic Scout.
This weapon was used to bring down a mighty siege beast and its demon master. Even now, the device maintains its power. Sadly, the weapon now attacks us as well as our enemies. We can use it in this fight, though, if we can regain control of it.
Well, let's join him.
All right.
Look like we have to go very far.
To me! I will protect you!
I'll take this one, you take that one?
Yep.
What the? No.
Apparently we can't divide.
Guess not.
My
Alright, whatever.
essence is too low.
Just hang out here. I mean, realistically, not that big of a deal. I do kind of wish we could split up a little bit more.
Get behind
I
him.
will protect you!
Alright. Oh, I see.
Yeah, just be very careful. You don't want to accidentally port me into a bad spot or...
Yeah, so when he says, I will protect you, they have a shield.
Right. They're shielding you and you have to get behind them. But we have to choose the same guy because...
Yep.
Nephilim!
Yep, let's go over here.
Lower guy.
I will protect you!
The camera angle's so much easier. Whee. Corpses.
Whew, that thing is persistent.
What, the demons?
The siege weapon.
Oh.
Nephilim! To me! I will protect you!
It might have been one of those things where it is just a stationary turret and the angels put it there to fight the demons, but now it doesn't distinguish between ally and enemy.
Yeah, it's pretty big. If this thing looks like it took some
What's that?
serious installation.
I will protect you!
I was expecting, I'm not gonna say a little bit less, but, well, kinda. Like, they had to dig a serious pit to get down in here.
Horrendous.
Oops. Oh, come on.
Oh hey, Legend of the Great Weapon.
The Great Weapon was created in response to a siege on the Pandemonium Fortress by Cucco, a demon lord who rode a monstrous siege beast. At great cost to ourselves, we channeled much energy into the Great Weapon, and succeeded in bringing down Cucco and his mount. Upon his death, the demon was drawn inexplicably into the weapon, and it has been attacking us ever since.
We're still looking for that blue dome. Big area. I mean, at least we already found 1 out of 2.
You won't survive.
That'll make this a little easier.
Yep. That was interesting. The demon was drawn into it. That's what
Time
corrupted
for
it.
that creature to die.
The scouring lobber?
Yep. Looks like just champion enemy. Explosions! Beautiful explosions!
Wow.
Ow. Don't stand to the poison. It hurts.
Yep.
And this does feel a lot faster than yesterday. I don't know if it's my grinding or just like us both being level 70.
You still have, what, 20 things following you?
Yeah. I mean,
Just have a
realistically,
wake of demons
that's
and
going
corpses.
to be normal for my character. Oh yeah, stream is buffering again. That ain't on my end. That's weird.
I noticed I couldn't play YouTube videos earlier tonight. I don't know if something is...
The thing is, if it was an issue with our internet or my computer, I'd be getting messages. But I'm not. Like, it's really obvious when it's falling apart on my end. It's less obvious when it's falling apart, like, midway. And I can never tell, which is really frustrating.
So, yeah, if you say everything's okay, then...
Nothing I can do, but it's okay. I mean, this is the last game of the night. We're just gonna play until we beat the boss, and then maybe take a look at, maybe some of the endgame content, but probably not. It really depends on how quickly we get to, Malthael and fight him. This, to some degree, I actually was hoping to do some writing tonight. I was gonna do it earlier, but I don't know, couldn't think.
Fine corpse.
I don't write well during the day, I guess.
You don't do anything well during the day.
No, I don't. Once the sun goes down, I am functional. But earlier than that, mild zombie.
It's interesting because
Fear the end.
when we were in our, primary and schools and such, we were expected to get up very early.
I mean,
It's
I
like-
didn't do great in my AP chemistry class because I was usually, actually asleep. I would try
Well,
very
there's
hard
also
not to.
substantial studies
The
were showing
grave
that
beckons.
kids should be getting far more sleep than they're allotted with the current system. And my, mother, who had taught for a number of years, said that the only reason why school is as early as it is,
It's for the adults.
no, not necessarily for the adults. I mean, because think about it. Most people work 9 to 5, but why is it that schools have it more like 7 to 2?
It's because
it's
you
because
wanna-
of sports teams.
Oh.
She said it's because of sports teams. It's because they need to have practice and after school activities from about 3 till dinner,
I
So that's what it is.
This will be a
I'm not a big fan of
challenge.
sports, to be totally honest. In, any sense. I don't know, I always get really mad when I hear about, schools allotting, massive amounts of their
I
budget.
must wait longer.
To getting new gym facilities or other stuff.
Yeah,
Whereas then they completely neglect textbooks and
yeah. Oh, hey, I'm alive, and I'm over here. That was actually a huge thing with my town, to some degree. They were redoing the middle school and high school and whatever, and people were really mad about how the new football field was getting almost as much of a budget as like not the whole school, but like it had taken up a huge chunk of the budget, and no one could tell why, because our football team sucks. Like, we were legitimately bad at football. I had some friends that were on the team, and they just said, like, it wasn't a priority. They all did wrestling. And it was weird that football was the, hello. Timeless prison.
Ooh. Prison for what?
Emic
Deva?
Emic Deva.
Your fear betrays you.
Killer. We have to destroy it? Okay.
Yeah. Hand insult? Look at a weapon called a hand insult. Apparently.
A hand? Wait, is it comprised of hands? What's the...
I honestly couldn't tell you. But yeah, I don't know. I get why sports are important for kids and stuff. I just feel like sports worship becomes kind of a problem. Because you end up with a lot of people with, like, really, really bad role models. Like, when I was in middle school,
Well, also, there's conclusive evidence that there are... I mean, certain sports create a lot of harm to, like,
stop breaking
physically...
those? There's, like, no reason to.
Sorry, I just like to do so.
I know. There's just, like, nothing in them.
Fine.
I guess technically we do get a speed boost for it, but then we immediately get into combat.
Because I know that football has been targeted for concussions.
Yeah,
And they're doing extensive research into, well, like, the football players after their careers and they passed on, they donate their brains to science so that they can determine whether or not it's had long-lasting effects.
I want to say I was reading, like, a legal advice thing where the star quarterback had got a concussion or something like that and was suing, I think they had been driving drunk and had crashed.
Wait, what?
Into somebody else. Like, the football quarterback had got into a head-on collision with this, you know, the poster. And had it was either a concussion or it was some, like, fairly serious injury that, like, wouldn't affect their life, but more or less guaranteed they'd never do football again, and so they were suing for effectively loss of the ability to work. You know,
Was
it's
the
like,
guy gonna get a football scholarship, or what was the deal?
yeah, effectively, they were implying that he was going to go all the way to the NFL and whatnot, and suing for all of the money that he would have gotten if he...
but there was no guarantee that
yeah,
that's
exactly,
gonna happen.
but that's what they were suing, even though the guy had been drunk and at fault. And so it was just the question of just like, can he do that? And the answer is, I mean, not really, because he was at fault to begin with.
Usually
so.
for those, they take your salary into account and whether or not you've actually started said career.
But it was just...
I don't have enough hatred.
Everything explodes. Wow. That was a aggressive death animation.
I must wait longer.
Ooh. For me? All of that was for me?
That's why I question sometimes how it's distributed.
I have no idea. Wait, why are the demons trying to get us away from the ram? We're the ones here to do the ram business. You should be pretty down for this, honestly.
My master would take pride in this.
I'm confused about that.
Oh, hey, Tyrael.
See, was that a nemesis? Yes, it was.
I bear grave news, my friend. The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me, and it is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
We can still stop him. It's time to attack the fortress.
Malthael is fundamentally altering the Black Soulstone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart.
Oh. So it's odd that they glossed over this bit about humans being a combination of
No,
angel and demon.
Not really.
When
That
did they
was
mention it, though? Aside from
at the
the
very
whole
beginning when they
Nephilim.
revealed that we were Nephilim.
I see.
That humans were the cursed progeny of the Nephilim, because they didn't want the Nephilim to become too powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're on the ram.
That we are. So,
This seems wildly unsafe.
but it begs to question then, how
The
would...
moment we hit this door, we were just splatting against it.
Whoa!
Yeah, we should all fall over for that.
Yeah. How is this union brought about? Was it magical in nature? Was it...
I don't remember. I think there was a log about this.
Destroy those hooks. We can't move until they're gone.
I do have to say, this is by far the best Diablo I've played ever. Like, this expansion is really good. I'm a little flippant with it.
Look, we're on the seaside. Whoa!
Attack the hooks.
I'm a little flippant with it, and I shouldn't be, because there's a lot of really cool stuff here. And, like, I'm definitely rushing things a little bit. And this is just what happens when you play too much of a game for a YouTube series. It's like, I'm near the end, we can just finish this.
Ew, got caught in a frost wave.
We only have one strike left.
And here we go.
Really pulled that one back for...
The gates are down.
We just jump in.
but-
It's a one big portal.
Okay, so Angel, Daddy, and Mama Demon wanted to get away from the war. Daddy stole the World Stone, made babies with Demon Mama, and also Sanctuary, probably. That explains things.
Huh.
And then the children were cursed because they didn't want a neutral party to be nearly as powerful as anybody else.
Pandemonium Fortress.